Monsieur! I can walk!
Hello friends, how are we doing today? So this is Che. Welcome back to my channel. Here we watch new movies for the very first time and I share my thoughts, honest thoughts about the movie along the way and also after the movie as well as a commentary. So for today, what we have is a special request from one of our Patreon members. So from the Platinum tier member, Jason has suggested me to watch this movie. It's a rather old movie from 1964, Dr. Strangelove. It says, Dr. Strangelove, oh, how I learned to stop worrying and love the bomb. I wonder what it is. Have not got an idea what the movie is going to be, but something to do with the bomb. So I think I've been told this is a comedy or a satire. So I would love to have a good laugh. I wonder what it is going to be. But Jason has given us some wonderful suggestions so far. You have seen some of the suggestions that he has shared. So I'm looking forward to watching this one. So Jason, thank you so much for your suggestion and your support here. Thank you to all my YouTubers for your presence here, for subscribing to the channel, for leaving a comment and giving a thumbs up. So thank you so much for your support here as always. So if you like the video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, I hope you consider doing so as well. So without further ado, let's join to see Dr. Strangelove from 1964.
Group Captain Mandrake speaking.
This is General Ripper speaking.
Yes, sir.
The base is being put on condition red. I want this flash to all sections immediately. My orders are for this base to be sealed tight, and that's what I mean to do. Seal it tight.
Plan R for Robert.
Is it that bad, sir?
It looks like it's pretty hairy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's beginning.
America's Strategic Air Command maintained B-52 bombers airborne 24 hours a day. The Airborne Alert Force is deployed from the Persian Gulf to the Arctic Ocean.
He seems to be enjoying his ride. Wing Attack Plan R.
Got a message from base over the CRM 114 and decodes his wing attack plan R. R for Romeo.
Did you say wing attack plan R?
Yes, sir, I have.
Wait a second, I'm coming back.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you better get a confirmation from base.
Yes, sir.
He's still not sure.
Major Kong, message from base confirmed.
Uh-oh.
Well, boys, I reckon this is it. Nuclear combat toe-to-toe with the Ruskies.
What's with his cowboy hat?
I want you to remember one thing. Back home is counting on you, and by golly, we ain't about to let them down. I'd say that you're all in line for some important promotions and personal citations when this thing's over with. Now, let's get this thing on the hump. We got some flying to do.
I hope there will be a world left for the promotions to be given if you are going ahead with this. I thought it was a mannequin, not a human.
Oh, yes, General Turgidson is here, but I'm afraid he can't come to the phone at the moment. Oh, we were just catching up on some of the General's paperwork.
Yep, look like it.
General Turgidson, a Colonel Puntridge calling.
Find out what he wants.
The thing is, the General is in the powder room right now. Could you tell me what it's about?
Very important.
It decoded as wing attack, plan R.
Fred, Buck, what's it look like? Why, are you sure it's plan R? Where's my shorts?
On the floor. Where are you going?
No place, no place.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
The Air Force never sleeps.
I'm not sleepy either.
And old Bucky will be back here before you can say, blast off!
Wonderful, General.
I want to impress upon you the need for extreme watchfulness. The enemy may come individually, or he may come in strength. He may even come in the uniform of our own troops. We must not allow him to gain entrance to this base, whatever his uniform or rank, unless he is known to you personally. Any variation on these rules must come from me personally. The nation is counting on us. We are not going to let
What's
them
with
down.
these people? They really don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think anybody's believing.
Here's the attack profile, sir. This is your attack profile. To ensure that the enemy cannot monitor voice transmission, your RM114 is to be switched into all the receiver circuits.
Code prefix set.
Lock code prefix.
All circuits switch to CRM discriminators.
30 megaton nuclear device fused for airburst at 10,000 feet.
Excuse me, sir. Listen to that. Music. Civilian broadcasting. I think those fellas in the Pentagon have given us some sort of exercise to test our readiness.
I thought I issued instructions for all radios on this base to be impounded. The officer exchange program does not give you any special prerogatives to question my orders.
We don't want to start a nuclear war unless we really have to, do we? What about the plane, sir? Surely we must issue the recall code immediately.
He really thinks this is a bogus score.
General Ripper, sir. It is my clear duty to issue the recall code upon my own authority and bring back the wing.
What?
I told you to take it easy, Group Captain. There's nothing anybody can do about this thing now.
Uh-oh.
Mandrake, do you recall what Clemenceau once said about war? He said war was too important to be left to the generals. But today, war is too important to be left to politicians. I can no longer sit back and allow communist infiltration, communist subversion, and the international communist conspiracy.
So he actually made the call by himself? What is Pentagon?
Is everybody here? Mr. President, the Secretary of State is in Vietnam. Now, General Turgidson, what's going on here?
General Jack Ripper issued an order to the 34 B-52s of his wing, which were airborne at the time, for the planes to attack their targets inside Russia. The planes are fully armed with nuclear weapons. The aircraft will begin penetrating Russian radar cover within 25 minutes.
I was under the impression that I was the only one in authority to order the use of nuclear weapons.
It's beginning to look like General Ripper exceeded his authority.
Then why haven't you radioed the planes countermanding the Go Code?
Well, I'm afraid we're unable to communicate with any of the aircraft. One of the provisions of Plan R provides. Now, in order to prevent the enemy from issuing fake or confusing orders designed not to receive at all.
Then do you mean to tell me, General Turgidson, that you will be unable to recall the aircraft?
We are plowing through every possible three-letter combination of the code. It's going to take us about 2.5 days to transmit them all.
How soon did you say the planes would penetrate Russian radar cover?
About 18 minutes from now.
When you instituted the human reliability tests, you assured me there was no possibility of such a thing ever occurring.
Well, I don't think it's quite fair to condemn a whole program because of a single slip-up, sir. I told you never to call me here. Don't you know where I am? Well, look, baby, I can't talk to you now, but my president needs me. Of course, it isn't only physical. I deeply respect you as a human being. Someday I'm going to make you Mrs. Buck Turgidson.
I love this guy.
Listen, sure. Don't forget to say your prayers.
Say your prayers. I love it. Look at his face.
Mr. President, there are 1 or 2 points I'd like to make, if I may. 2. In less than 15 minutes from now, the Ruskies will be making radar contact with the planes. 4. Prior to this time, we have done nothing further to suppress their retaliatory capabilities. We will suffer virtual annihilation. 5. We were to immediately launch an all-out and coordinated attack on all their airfields and missile bases. We'd stand a damn good chance of catching them with their pants down.
Dude, this is nuclear war.
General, It is the avowed policy of our country never to strike first with nuclear weapons.
We are rapidly approaching a moment of truth, both for ourselves as human beings and for the life of our nation. Now, truth is not always a pleasant thing.
You're talking about mass murder, General, not war.
No more than 10 to 20 million killed, tops, depending on the break.
Mr. President, I have the ambassador waiting upstairs.
Is that the Russian ambassador you're talking about?
Yes, it is, General.
I don't know exactly how to put this, sir, but are you aware of what a serious breach of security that would be? I mean...
This is bloody brilliant.
Survival kit contents check. 145 caliber automatic, 2 boxes of ammunition, more
I love the way he talks.
vitamin pills, pep pills, 1 miniature combination Russian phrase book and Bible, 9 packs of chewing gum, 1 issue of prophylactics, sticks, 3 pair of nylon stockings.
Why would you need nylons? For men.
I will have poached eggs. And bring me some cigars, please. Havana cigars.
Try one of these Jamaican cigars, Ambassador. They're pretty good.
Thank you, no. I do not support the work of imperialist stooges.
Only Cuban.
Our premier is a man of the people, but he's also a man, if you follow my meaning.
You guy! Hey, you war mushroom.
You can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Mr. President, I think they're getting him on the line.
Where is this now? In Russia? Oh, no. They are approaching the base where the general is.
Open up at 200 yards.
He was well prepared for this. Their own soldiers killing each other. This man has gone crazy.
Товарищ председатель, говорит Сальский. Be careful, Mr. President. I think he is drunk.
Well, it's good that you're fine and I'm fine. I agree with you. It's great to be fine. The bomb, Dmitri. The hydrogen bomb. One of our base commanders, he had a sort of...
Gone rogue.
Well, he went a little funny in the head.
Look at the ambassador's face.
Well, I'll tell you what he did. He ordered his planes to attack your country. Well, let me finish, Dmitri. It's a friendly call. Of course it's a friendly call. They will not reach their targets for at least another hour.
Hour?
Listen, I've been all over this with your ambassador. It is not a
less
trick.
than 10 minutes.
We'd like to give your air staff a complete rundown on the targets, the flight plans, and the defensive systems of the planes. We're just going to have to help you destroy them, Dmitri. All right, you're sorrier than I am. But I am sorry as well. I am as sorry as you are, Dmitri. Don't say that you're more sorry than I am.
Да.
Oh.
Что?
Oh.
Они уже начали. До свидания.
Who?
The fools. The mad fools. The Doomsday machine.
The Doomsday machine? What is that?
A device which will destroy all human and animal life on Earth.
Have you ever heard of a thing called fluoridation? Fluoridation of water? That fluoridation is the most monstrously conceived communist plot we have ever had to face? That's nice shooting, soldier!
Where is he carrying his golf clubs? Okay, that's no golf club.
Mandrake, in the name of Her Majesty and the Continental Congress, come here and feed me this bellboy.
I'd love to come. But, what's happened, you see? The string in my leg's gone.
Mandrake, come over here. The redcoats are coming. Come on.
A lethal cloud of radioactivity which will encircle the Earth for 93 years. The Doomsday machine is designed to trigger itself automatically.
But surely you can disarm it somehow.
The space race and the peace race. And at the same time, our people grumbled for more nylons.
Dr. Strangelove, do we have anything like that in the works?
A moment, please, Mr. President.
Strangelove?
As Director of Weapons Research and Development, my conclusion was that this idea was not a practical deterrent.
Then you mean it is possible for them to have built such a thing?
Technology required is easily within the means of even the smallest nuclear power. Deterrence is the art of producing in the mind of the enemy. The Doomsday machine is terrifying, simple to understand, and completely credible and convincing.
Strangelove.
Can store all the information.
What kind of a name is that? I didn't know you changed it when you became a citizen. It used to be Liebe.
Ah, German. Peace is our profession. This man has really gone mad.
Realize that in addition to fluoridating water, where there are studies underway to fluoridate soup, sugar, milk, ice cream, Mandrake, children's ice cream.
Good. A foreign substance is introduced into our precious bodily fluids.
Precious bodily fluids.
Tell me, Jack, when did you first develop this theory?
I first became aware of it, Mandrake, during the physical act of love. A profound sense of fatigue, a feeling of emptiness followed. Luckily, I was able to interpret these feelings correctly. Women sense my power, and they seek the life essence. I do not avoid women, Mandrake, but I do deny them my essence.
Yes.
Okay. This man has really gone crazy. Oh, finally, if they can actually talk to each other and see it's just the same people.
And I can swear to you, my boy, that there's nothing wrong with my bodily fluids. Not a thing, Jackie.
Were you ever a prisoner of war?
Yes, I was, matter of fact, Jack, I was.
Did they torture you?
Tortured with the Japanese, Jack, if you must know. Not a pretty story. Strange thing is, they make such bloody good cameras. And, you know what I'm hoping, Jack? I'm hoping you're going to give me the code, boy. That's what I'm hoping. Makes you feel marvelous. That's what we need, Jack. Water on the back of the neck and the code. Now, I'll try and guess what the code is.
Oh! Oh! He shot himself.
DSO to Captain, I have an unidentified radar blip. Distance 60 miles. Approximate speed Mach 3.
Oh!
Looks like a missile tracking us. Missile still closing, true and steady. Continue evasive action. Range 1 mile. Missile detonated.
Oh! What about the warhead they're carrying? Oh no!
Peace on Earth. Peace on Earth.
What is this?
P-O-E.
He's doing a whole riddle. Oh, yeah, that is the one, OPE.
Put your hands over your head.
What the devil do you think you're doing, shooting away in here?
Where's General Ripley?
He's dead, in the bathroom. But I've got a very good idea what the recall code is, and I have to get in touch with SAC headquarters immediately.
Got any witnesses?
Witnesses? What are you talking about, witnesses? He shot himself. Now, look, Colonel Bat Guano, if that really is your name. It's some sort of recurrent theme he kept repeating. It's a variation on peace on earth or purity of essence. Right.
All right, Charlie, I've been wasting too much time on you. I got a lot of wounded men outside. Start walking.
Your wounded man is not going to be as big compared to the destruction heading your way.
All the radio gear is out, including the CRM-114. I think the auto-destruct mechanism got hit and blew itself up.
This gives us a radius of action sufficient to take out primary and secondary targets, but we will not be able to make it back to any base or neutral country.
Radio's gone and we're leaking fuel. If we was flying any lower, why, we'd need sleigh bells on this thing.
Colonel, I must know what you think has been going on here.
I think there's some kind of deviated prevert. I think General Ripper found out about your preversion. All I was told to do was get General Ripper on the phone with the President of the United States.
Now, General Ripper is dead, is he not?
You want to talk to the President of the United States?
I don't want to talk to him, Colonel. I've got to talk to him.
If you try any preversions, and I'll blow your head off.
He's gonna run out of money before the president picks up for sure.
No, I'm perfectly serious, operator. The President, yes, the President of the United States. They won't accept the call. Have you got 55 cents?
Well, you don't think I'd go into combat with loose change in my pocket, do you?
Oh, blast. I'm still 20 cents short. That Coca-Cola machine. I want you to shoot the lock off it. There may be some change in there.
That's private property. But if you don't get the President of the United States on that phone, you know what's going to happen to you?
What?
You're going to have to answer to the Coca-Cola company.
Gentlemen, Lord. Wings of the angel of death, fluttering over our heads from the Valley of Fear.
Excuse me, sir. Premier Kissoff's calling again, and he's hopping mad.
No, Dmitri, there must be some mistake. You know what he says? He says that one of the planes hasn't turned back. Headed for the missile complex at Laputa.
That's impossible, Mr. President.
Look, we've got an acknowledgement from every plane except the 4 you've shot down. He says their air defense now only claims 3 aircraft confirmed. The 4th may only be damaged. Is this gonna set off the Doomsday machine? I guess you're just gonna have to get that plane, Dmitri. Dmitri, there's no point in you getting hysterical at a moment like this. Listen, Dmitri, put everything you've got into those 2 sectors and you can't miss.
What's the nearest target opportunity?
We have a chance to reach target 384.
Sir, that's the ICBM complex at Kotlas.
We're right behind you, Dmitri. We're with you all the way. Yeah, but has he got a chance?
Has he got a chance? Hell, you...
These people, they enthusiasm for the wrong thing at the wrong time.
DSO ready? Bombardier ready, sir. Electronic, barometric, time, and impact.
Here's for ground burst. Delay factor yellow 3. Gauge primary trigger switch override.
Primary trigger switch override. Detonator set to 0 altitude.
First safety release.
Oh. Oh no.
Check bomb door circuits 1 through 4.
It's not opening. It's not opening.
Bomb door circuits. Negative function.
Engage emergency power.
Roger. Still negative function.
Please don't open, don't open, don't open, don't open, don't open, please.
Still negative function.
Fire the explosive bolt.
Don't, please. He's gonna do it manually?
Stay on the bomb run, boys. I'm going to get them doors open if it hair lips everybody on Bear Creek.
Dear John. Oh no. He's on top of the bomb.
Target distance 8 miles.
8
Roger.
miles.
8 miles. Target distance 5 miles.
Oh no. Why
Target
the
in sight.
Russian
Where
aircraft?
in hell is Major Kong?
He's on top of the bomb. Dude, you are gonna drop in the bomb. I think he's happy.
Mr. President, I would not rule out the chance to preserve a nucleus of human specimens. Radioactivity would never penetrate a mine some thousands of feet deep. Sufficient improvements in dwelling space could easily be provided.
How long would you have to stay down there?
Possibly 100 years. It would not be difficult, my Fuhrer. Nuclear reactors could... I'm sorry, Mr. President. Nuclear reactors could provide power almost indefinitely. Animals could be bred and slaughtered.
I would hate to have to decide who stays up and who goes down.
Could easily be accomplished with a computer. Programmed to accept factors from youth, sexual fertility, intelligence. Of course, it would be absolutely vital that our top government and military men be included. Of leadership and tradition. With the proper breeding techniques and 10 females to each male to then work their way back to the present gross national product within, say, 20 years.
What was it, his hand going like that?
With a spirit of bold curiosity for the adventure ahead.
What with his arm? Head,
The women will have to be selected for their sexual characteristics, which will have to be of a highly stimulating nature.
I must confess, you have an astonishingly good idea there, Doctor.
I think it'd be extremely naive of us, Mr. President, to imagine
Where
that
is
these
he
new
going?
developments are going to cause any change. Be increasingly on the alert to prevent them from taking over other mine shafts in order to breathe more efficiently than we do.
Sir, I have a plan. Mein Führer! I can walk!
Sorry, he can walk only when the world is ending. That was a brilliant satire. Really well done. Hello friends, I just finished watching the movie and that was a funny one. Actually, I had such a blast watching this one. I know it is like, it could be the black humor because they were talking about something so serious. It is a very serious situation that they were talking about, but they did not make fun out of that gravity of that whole situation. They actually made fun out of the silliness and stupidity of people, which actually can drive us to utter destruction and then us not realizing it. The characters in the movie was brilliant. Each and every character, I loved it. The ones who actually had a role to play, they were very well done. And I did not expect actually to see a person called Dr. Strangelove in the movie. I was like so surprised when this German scientist who's naturalized American in a wheelchair came and he's just Dr. Strangelove with his jerky movements and his allegiance to the Führer eventually. And it was so funny at the last minute when the world is blowing up and the world is about to end, this man realizes he can walk. I'm sorry, but it was so funny. And I love how General Buck looks at life. For him, when the world is collapsing, everything was going wrong, everything was going south. I don't think they really realized it was. And nothing is prepared. Nothing is being prepared. And Dr. Strangelove suggests that for the safety, no, not the safety, for the future of the mankind, that each man will get 10 to 20 women, and General Buck is so happy, and that is what he was happy. I think he died a happy man when the whole destruction happened, because he was greedy to have his 10 to 20 women. But anyway, this movie was brilliant. Really, I love the characters. I love the humor. I'm sure Stanley Kubrick must have taken such a radical action. It must have been such a gamble for him at the time, because it was 1960s when the Cold War was quite at it was at a peak, right? So it must have been such a gamble. I hope people actually understood where he came from at that time, even though they actually felt the gravity of it a lot more than we may feel right now because of the long peace that we are having. But as always, I will share a bit more thoughts about the movie over at Patreon. So if you like the video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you like to see the full-length reaction along with the full commentary, do pop by Patreon. If not, I will see you very soon with another movie reaction. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment below, because I love to hear your thoughts when you watched it. What did you find? How did you find it? Did you find it funny? And maybe certain things may not have been as funny. I mean, different people take it differently. But for me, it was a bloody brilliant movie. So thank you for joining me. I hope you have a lovely day.
YouTube backend analytics shows me that sadly, only 5 to 6% of my viewers watch my videos till the end. That includes all my long and detailed outros that have my quotes, takeaways, and my movie commentary. So, moving forward, all my YouTube reactions will have much shorter outros, and any of you who are interested can watch the full-length outro along with my full-length movie reaction over on my Patreon page. To clarify to everybody, a full-length movie reaction means a full movie runs behind in the background while I react to the entire thing. Therefore, it's a combination of the full movie along with my full reaction to it. There are no heavy editing in my full-length reactions like you see on the YouTube videos, because there are no copyright issues. The movie is not mirrored, no cuts, all the dialogue and the music is available, along with all the scenes of the movies, which are sometimes missing on the YouTube videos, again due to copyright issues. Any of you who enjoy my videos over here will definitely like my videos over at Patreon, where the content is completely ad-free and you have early access, and also you get to vote for what movies I should watch next. So this is just an update for you. I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are.